Hi, everybody. Get my phone going here. There we go. All right, I think I'm on. Hi, Amy. I feel good now. I've got my tea right here, so thought I would drink some while I'm talking to you guys. So, Amy, what all goodies did you find when you were out there diving? I didn't get a chance to ask you. I'm sure you found some goodies that I'm going to be interested in buying. That's always the case, Amy, because whenever you go dumpster diving and then you have a auction, there's always something that I wind up wanting to buy. Stuff in my way here. Hi, Michelle. How are you? Now, I just thought I would hop on here. I was gonna give it a few more minutes and wait for some people to come in because I'm gonna do an update about Dad and different things going on. And so, yeah, I just thought I would let everybody know. So, how's your day going, Michelle? Yes, I'm drinking tea. This is the tea I'm drinking. It's the Bigelow Vanilla Chai Black Tea. Um, Now, it tastes like Christmas time. That's all I can tell you. It's a very Christmassy, like seasonal type. I forgot because I haven't drank this brand or this particular flavor in a long time, so I couldn't remember what it tasted like. But yeah, it tastes very Christmassy. Hi, Cleo. Honey, this is hot. You don't want that. Did you come up to see everybody, Cleo? All right, she's gonna go up on the podium. Up on my cabinet. I gotta move something. Yeah. Hi, Gladys. Hi, baby girl. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I'm drinking now I love black tea. So that's why this one right here and tea with chai in it, I'm growing accustomed to. I know it's good for me, so but this one, yeah, it's like Christmas time. It's a very I don't know. That's the only best way I can describe it. Very much a Christmas flavor. I it's hard to describe it. Clothing, underwear, ring for a phone, shoes, candy. Oh man, you got a lot of good stuff, Amy. Dealing with a headache. Oh, I'm sorry, Michelle. Uh, I know you have problems with those. Hi, Kathy. Welcome. I didn't see you. Kathy's in the house. Welcome, welcome. Oh, you want to know what my shirt says? It says, please don't make me do stuff. It makes me laugh every time I wear it. But some days that's my attitude. Please don't make me do stuff. Hi, Malachi. Welcome, everybody. You're not crazy about chai? I wasn't either, Michelle. Now, this particular one, I just made this one up tonight because I couldn't remember what it tasted like. I hadn't had it in a while. I can't say right now I want this flavor. I wish I would have picked one. I've got like 4 different tea flavors in my cabinet. This one that I'm having right now, I will say I got to be in the mood for this one because it is a more Christmas flavor. So it really wasn't one I was looking for right now, but I'm drinking it. You like chai? Yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah, the shirt. Yeah, I pick on Bob, like when he's doing something to annoy me, and I'm wearing the shirt. I'm like, look at the shirt. You see what the shirt says? Please don't make me do stuff, Bob. Don't. I have to pick on him. Anyway, now that you're all in here, and I'm so glad, thank you for coming in. I do want to do an update about my father. I don't know if how many of you watched my video when I did the video called Announcements in Prairie Quest. I was driving to the post office that day and it was raining really hard. I spoke to you folks for the first time about my dad and his health. And so today I wanted to give you folks an update on my dad because it's very good news. I told you in that video that my dad has cancer. He has prostate cancer, and it became active and more aggressive, and it spread into his ribs, and he developed bone cancer. I don't know if it's in his spine, but I do know it's in his ribs. So he's got bone cancer and prostate cancer. And I told you that it's looking like pretty much he's obviously at the end of his journey, but he's not. I mean, it's not like he has a day to live. It's not that close, but he is nearing the end. And I've been going to visit him. He lives in Michigan whenever I can. Hi, Autumn. Welcome. So I do have some good news. I told you guys before that they tried to put in 2 stents into his kidneys to drain. There was a blockage in his kidney and full of blood and urine and stuff that was blocked and clogged up in there, probably cancer as well. And they had to drain it because he was losing the function of his kidneys. So they wanted to put in 2 stents to drain. Well, they opened him up like 3 days ago or something like that to put in the stents. And what had happened was once they got in there, they seen how advanced his cancer is and how it's growing so fast that they were not able to put in the stents. Something to that effect had consequences on putting the stents in. So they had to sew him back up, and that was unsuccessful surgery. So then they had to talk to him about another surgery. And so the secondary surgery was to put in 2 drainage tubes straight in his back that actually come out of his body. Since they couldn't go inside his body and put the drainage stent tubes, they had to then go outside his body to get these kidneys drained. So he had surgery yesterday, and it was successful. They were able to get in there and get a drainage tube in each of the kidneys. While they were in there, they were also able to get 2 stents into one in each kidney as well. So it was a bigger success because they were able to get both the stents and the drainage tubes into his kidneys. And in turn, what that did was Now his kidney each and every day since then, yesterday and today, between that time period, has improved. His kidneys are now functioning like they should. Now, I don't think they're at 100% functionality, but they are every like hour, every minute that goes by, they're improving. So that's number one, good news. Number two is I got up this morning. I called my boys last night, my two oldest. They live together and in Michigan. And I said, I'm going up to see Dad tomorrow. What are you guys doing? Because I knew they had work off. And they said, well, we got work off. And I said, would you please go with me and keep me company? Because, it's a big drive and that way you guys can see Dad too. And so they agreed. So on top of everything, I got to see my dad today. Number one, his surgery was successful. Number two, his kidney function has improved tremendously. Number three, his liver enzymes, they tested his liver because he started to get yellow and they thought he had jaundice. But he does not have jaundice. His liver enzymes, each of the four are totally awesome. The enzymes, the readings, they're totally good. So he does not have jaundice. The color could be due to the medication and different things going on in combination with the cancer, but it's not jaundice. And then the fourth good news was I got to finally go see my dad again. It's been a month since I've seen him. And so I took the boys, I picked them up from their house, and we went on to the hospital there in Michigan. And we see my dad and my mom, and they were really good. Dad's in good spirits. It's just amazing what prayer can do. And I know it was because of you guys' prayers and everybody else's. Now, my dad, this is getting a little TMI, and I'm not going to get all graphic, okay? But Dad has been constipated, as you can imagine, with having the cancer, and he was laid up in the hospital for a whole week. So he wasn't able to walk around and get movement to keep regulated. So he's been constipated. Well, today, the fifth good news is finally his body started to operate right, and he is becoming regular again, which is good because he was in a lot of pain just due to constipation, along with cancer and everything else. So that was the fifth good news. Then there were so many praise reports today. Also, they released him today. While we were there, I seen one of his two doctors come in, and they said, you're no longer, yesterday he was leaking around one of the drainage tubes. It was leaking blood. And so they had to tighten a clamp or something in there, they said, to stop it from leaking. So that was yesterday. So today the leaking stopped, and they said, okay, because you're no longer leaking blood, you're good. We're going to release you. So that good news was brought while I was there. Dad is on a normal diet. He's eating fine. He can eat whatever he wants. So that's good. So it's just one good praise report after another. So we got to visit Dad a good long time, and it was great. Now, while I was there, I was a little concerned because he went to go to the bathroom and he shut the door and he started puking. And I immediately got concerned and asked Dad if he wanted me to come in there and help him if he needed anything, because I didn't know, what was going on. And it's hard to watch your parent be sick, and so he was in there a while, and my mom got concerned, but we don't know why he was puking. I asked Mom if it was his medication. She said no. He did have to take a laxative, in the morning because, like I said, they were trying to get him regulated before he left the hospital. And so I don't know if that made him ill. So he's still, he's still got some issues. But um, like I said, there were so many praise reports with my dad, and I'm so thankful. The next prayer that we're praying, so he's home now. By the way, we left the hospital. I did a little bit of sourcing while I was in Michigan after I dropped off the boys. Then I came back home. And the latest about my dad is this. There is some sort of cancer treatment in the form of a pill that dad can take that is supposed to help slow down the cancer. The growth is what it looks like it's being told to me. And we would like, obviously, more time with dad. So please pray this drug hurries up and gets authorized. It looks like it's authorized, but my sister couldn't talk to the urologist. The office was closed today, of course, because it's Saturday. So she has to wait till Monday to talk to the urologist about this. It's not a life-saving pill, but it's supposed to really, really help slow down this cancer so that, it doesn't spread anymore, basically, I think is what this does. I don't know the name of it. My sister wouldn't reveal the name of it. I don't know why. It's crazy, but we just want to pray that dad can get a hold of this drug, first of all, and that secondary, that he can get it right away and it helps. It helps, give him a little bit longer life. Because like I said, yeah, I think he's pretty much in his last time period with us. So, oh no, Bob. Yeah, be careful. Oh gosh. See, now I got to worry about Bob. But I wanted to give this praise report to you guys because I've been keeping you updated on Dad, and I just wanted you to know that your prayers are working, and I know it's because of prayer. I know it is, because when Dad went in the hospital, it was looking very grim. If that surgery wasn't successful, they said they were going to have to put him in hospice care. That's how severe, when Dad went in there, that's how severe it was, because his kidneys were failing. And he wasn't able to have a transplant. He's not able to because of the cancer. Not just his age, but it's more about the cancer. He wouldn't qualify to have a kidney transplant. So if his kidneys fail, it's not good. He's going to be in a more serious situation. So I know it is because of the prayers, and some of those prayers came from you people. And so I wanted to get on here and personally thank you for praying for my dad. I know you don't know him, but I do really appreciate the prayers. I really, really do. Oh, thank you so much, Gladys. Yes, Michelle, power and prayer. And I just had to tell you guys the good news, because seeing my dad, seeing him in good spirits, because when I talked to him on the phone different times while he's been in the hospital this week, the first times I talked to him, they had him so doped up that he was slurring his words. He was talking like a drunk, and it wasn't my dad. And it's hard when your parents are going through something. I'm one of those people that I would actually count it a blessing if I could take care of my parents. I so would take care of my parents in a heartbeat. I would do anything for them. I would bathe them. I would change their diapers if I had to. If they were wearing diapers, I would do it all. I think, I'm one of those people that I wish I could be a nurse. I really do. I actually would enjoy being a nurse waiting on people and helping them. I would love to be a nurse, but I wouldn't be able to do everything, I admit, that nurses have to do. But almost anything, I'd be able to do. But anyway, when you see your parents and you want to help them, but there's no way you can, it's hard because, you're just kind of there and you're helpless. You want to help, and the only thing you can do is pray and, cross your fingers and hope for the best and all that stuff. But in the back of your mind, you're like, what can I do? Can I do anything to help? Thank you so much, Malachi. I mean, I firmly believe in prayer. I believe in miracles. And even in this dark hour of what my dad is going through, I know it can all turn around. There could be a miracle any day of the week, and he could all of a sudden be cancer free. And it's happened many, many times with people throughout the past. I mean, he beat cancer the first time many years ago. He had prostate cancer many years ago for the first time, and they got it in remission. And he was living cancer free for quite a while until it came back. So, Gladys, I'm so glad your son is there to help you. I truly, I feel like I have a nurse's heart. I would not mind at all to care for my parents if I had to. Fortunately, my sister and her husband live with my parents in their home, so they are taking care of my mom and dad. So, I mean, I don't have to, obviously, because they're there to take care of them. And dad will be, the other thing I wanted to tell you guys is dad will be having a nurse, a in-home nurse, come every day while he's got the drainage tubes in him, because they have to clean the tubes. They have to clean around the site. They have to make sure it's not, there's no infection going on back there. And they'll be giving him, I think they'll be taking blood, because what they're going to have to do is keep testing his kidneys to make sure they're still functioning and improving the way they're supposed to. So in order to do that, they got to take his blood. So he's going to be having in-home nurse care from here on out till the drainage tubes and the stents are taken out. Now, stents and drainage tubes are temporary. They're not there forever. And he doesn't know how long they're going to be in there. It just depends on his improvement. See what I'm saying? So it all depends on dad and how fast he can improve and heal. So, oh, Malachi, what a blessing I'm sure you were to him to be able to take care of him. I love it when family pitches in and helps somebody in their family who's in need health-wise, because it should be family that should be pitching in to help. My mom knows that if they need me for anything, like if they said, Terry's going to be gone and she won't be there to take care of dad, they would know that I would step in. If they need me to go to Michigan and take care of dad, I will. I'll drive all the way there, and it's not that long of a drive. I mean, we live really close to the Michigan borderline, so it's not that long of a drive. So if they need me, they know I'm here, and I will be there, in a second. Jonathan, welcome. Thank you for coming. Yes, Gladys, I believe in prayer too. Like I said, why do I feel like there's a hair? I was just so happy about today. I was so happy I got to see him and know that now he's officially home. I got to see him before he went home, and he's out of the hospital, and now he can finally be dad again, and he's already talking about getting outside and doing some outside work on the yard and stuff. I said, Dad, not for a while. Please just stay where you are. Stay in bed. Keep your feet up. Honestly, he's going to be in the living room. I'll tell you what he's doing. As soon as he got home, I guarantee he was in his favorite chair, which is his rocking recliner in the living room. And I bet you anything, and he went to sleep. As soon as he got in there, he was up for a little while and probably went right to bed because he was tired. Because you don't sleep well in a hospital bed. So Dad is the type he would have turned on. The first thing he would have done is turned on his, I don't know what sports are going on right now, football, basketball, whatever sport it is. He would have turned it on TV. Then he would have watched it for a little while and would have started snoring. And I hope that's what he did. I hope that's how he spent his night tonight. Yeah, you do. I'm so glad your son is taking care of you, Gladys. Jonathan, how's it going, man? I haven't seen you in so long. I hope everything's going good with you. I was just updating everybody on my dad's health and how he's doing and how happy I am that he's home and he's thriving. And now I can finally, breathe again and know that he's doing good. So, yeah, albeit taking care of parents is really hard work. It's not easy. I tell you, it's got to be one of the most rewarding things you could do as a son or a daughter is take care of your parents when they're ill, when they're bedridden. And I so would. I although it would be hard, I know that I would definitely take care of my dad if it was on me. If I had to take care of Dad, I would. So, but my family knows that, so they know if they need me, they can call me. So, I wanted to give you an update about that because I felt like I owed it to everybody and wanted to tell you that I did go up and talk to him and before he was discharged. And so, man, it was just good to have some good reports coming in about Dad. His liver is perfect and excellent. His kidneys are now functioning, and it sounds like the blockage, at least, I think, is gone. I think the only thing he's passing right now is blood, and that's due to the cancer. So, but like I said, it makes me feel like it is in his kidneys, because he was getting a blockage and then blood. I don't know. It sounds like at least it's heading towards his kidneys, which is not a good sign. So hopefully this procedure helped, made it to where that doesn't happen, if nothing else, because we certainly don't want it to go to his kidneys. So that's what I'm worried about right now is the kidneys, because obviously they are very vulnerable right now, clearly, and he doesn't need, those to go bad. Right now it's all about his organs and keeping them hydrated and supple and working properly. So right now, if we can keep his organs going, that's the biggest hurdle right now. So thank you all again for your prayers. Like I said, excuse me. I know it's because of your prayers, along with my family's prayers and everybody else's, that my dad made a turnaround, because, they were talking hospice, and you can imagine what that does. When somebody brings up hospice, it makes you feel low. It makes you feel like, no, there's got to be something you can do. You know what I mean? It's like You want the doctors to do every little thing they can do to save your loved one, So, um, yeah, when I heard them bring up hospice, I tell you, it was hard. It was hard on me. I, I just didn't. I didn't want to think about it. I didn't want to think about it at all. Um, who wants to think about going that extreme? Nobody does. And so that liked to kill me when they brought up that word, because I knew how bad he's getting. I mean, I'm not stupid. I can tell he's like I said, he's in his last journey, even if it's obviously not today. He's at the latter days of his life right now, and I know that. Um, but obviously, we would like to prolong his life as much as we can. So, thank you, Michelle. I really appreciate you guys. Like I said, I know it's your prayers. I know it's everybody's prayers that prayed for my dad, his church family, our relatives, our friends and family, you guys. I know that's because I mean, after everybody started praying, that's when his numbers went up and up and up. That's when we got the good numbers on his kidney, and then they had to check out his liver because he was turning like yellow. Um, Not full blown yellow, like as if he had jaundice, but like a light case of it. I mean, that's what color he was. So it's kind of weird. But yeah, so it's just been good news today, and I can't be happier. And you always got to be thankful, both in the good times and the bad times. It's not easy to be thankful when you're going through, bad stuff in your life and when you're hearing bad news. I mean, obviously, I wasn't thankful that he was going through everything that got him to the hospital, but I'm thankful they caught it and they were able to address it and get it taken care of within a week's time. So that's what I'm thankful for, because it could have been worse. Like I said, we heard how bad it could have been. So knowing that it didn't have to get to that level, that's good. That's good. So, yeah, I just had to tell you. I had to jump on here and tell everybody because I know you guys, like I said, it's thanks in part to those of you that were praying. So, yeah, I'm happy today. Today was a load of good news, and yeah, you just got to be thankful for those moments. So how are you guys doing? What did you guys do today? Like I said, I've been in Michigan all after I got up, got my shower, got around. I was in Michigan after that all day. So I didn't get back here until I think after 5 this evening. And well, I should say yesterday evening. It's already past midnight. And I realized, man, it's late. See, what am I doing up? What am I doing up, people? Yes, exactly, Michelle. And like I said, I know, that's why I take prayers so serious. That's why I do, is because I know they work. So if I tell you, hey, so and so, I'm going to pray for you, I mean it. Because I know that it can make a difference in somebody's life. And I also know that if you neglect to pray, you can be the one prayer that keeps the person going. So if you don't actually say that prayer, you could be the one that, doesn't make it happen, so to speak, because, he hears our prayers and and he answers them, but we actually have to pray to him. Otherwise, he's not just gonna always do the miracles. He does miracles on his own, but sometimes he wants us to go to him and say, hey, will you please do a miracle here, Yes, exactly, Kathy. I am. I'm waiting for him to get here because now I'm worried about him being on icy roads. He's in Michigan, coming back to Indiana here, and they had snow, but then it got really chilly there in Michigan, and there's ice on the roads, I guess. You're welcome. It's like summer has arrived in Northern Ireland. Lovely sunny day today. Husband and I sat in the car. Oh, Malachi, you don't even know how much I want to go to Ireland. Oh my gosh, if I could just go to Ireland. I used to want to go to Australia. That was the first country I wanted to go to no matter what. But I tell you what, I want to go to the islands. I want to go to Scotland. I want to go to Ireland. I want to go to England. I want to go to Grassland. I want to go to Iceland. All the lands, all the islands I want to go to. I want to go on a big European vacation for like a whole year. I want to go from one country to another and just keep on going. I want to go to Denmark. I want to go to Austria. I want to go to all of them, man. I just want to start in one country and go. But I tell you what, Ireland and Scotland have piqued my interest over the years because they have one thing that I absolutely love: castles. You guys have the majestic castles that are so beautiful. I mean, we have castles here in the U.S., but come on, there can't be too many. And there's not anyone near me. Otherwise, I would be visiting it. I would be going there. I'd probably camp out, Yes. Okay. You're in Northern Ireland. We are a separate country. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I act like I know geography and I don't. Okay, so you're in Northern Ireland and it's like you're a separate country, a bit like Canada and America. Yes, yes. Because Canada and America are two separate countries. Well, I tell you, I want to go to Northern Ireland. I want to go to Southern Ireland. I want to go to Central Ireland. I want to go to Eastern, Western Ireland. I don't care where. I want to go to all those countries. I want to go to all over. I just do. Have you guys seen that that movie P.S. I Love You with Hilary Swank and the guy that wound up playing on that motorcycle show? I can't think of it. I want to say Outsiders, but that doesn't sound right. Anyway, when I seen that movie P.S. I Love You with Hilary Swank and some other actors in there, that older female actresses in there too. I can't think. Anyway, I love that movie. And when they shot the scenes where he's in Ireland and he's got the thick accent, I'm like, oh my gosh, why can't I go? Why can't I go there? Why? You love that movie? I love it too. I love that movie. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's such a cute movie. I just love it. But I definitely, man, I just want to go to all those, like I said, I want to go to all the islands. I just do. I want to just start knocking them off. But I want to go to Scotland and Ireland, number one on the list. I want to go to those two countries, and I want to spend a while. I'd like to spend, 1, 2, 3 months there each at least, because I want to go everywhere in those countries, but I want to hit every castle. I want to go to like every castle around. I think the only castle I've ever been in is When I was a senior, we had a senior trip and we went to Toronto, Canada. And they have Casa Loma. If you look it up, Google it. The castle called Casa Loma. It's CASA and then the word Loma, LOMA. It's a castle, a big one that's a tourist spot that in Canada, and you get to take a tour around the castle. Oh my gosh. I was like, this is not fair. I just want to live in a castle. I mean, what's so hard? Why can't I? Oh, Kathy. Yeah, whale. Malachi, I'm going to have to look at these videos. But see, it's going to make me want to go there more. I just want to get up and go. Oh, Gladys. How sweet. You're so sweet, Gladys. I tell you, one day I'll get there. I'll get there to these countries. I mean, I hope so. Because they're such beautiful countries. The scenery, the hills, and the green grass. I can tell if I go to those countries, like the air will be cleaner. I think I'll breathe better. I don't know. I just get that feeling. Don't you? You guys here that are with me in the United States, don't you feel like if you go to a country like that, it's just, you're going to like feel better? It's just going to be like the smell of the air is going to be better. I don't know. I think so anyway. When I picture myself going there, I think everything about it is just going to be better. I don't know why. I mean, it does rain a lot in those countries, I think. Maybe I'm wrong about that assessment, but it might rain a little bit more than some of the states here in the U.S. Well, except for like Washington, Seattle, Washington, they get a lot of rain. Oh, cool, Malachi. See, it is. It's the pictures we see, Michelle. Probably knowing my luck, when I go there, I'd probably be going to the part of the country that isn't so, scenic and beautiful. I'd probably get put in the part of the country that I'd be like, why am I here? But still, I mean, I have a dream. I have a dream. And I told you guys that my it's on my bucket list of things to do before I die. I couldn't do it at Casa Loma, but I'm going to do it sometime. I have to because it's on my bucket list. I want to go to a castle and I want to play hide and seek. I want to play hide and seek with a bunch of kids, little kids in a castle. That's my dream. Don't judge. Don't judge, but it's on the old bucket list, okay? I can't help it. I'm a kid at heart, and I would love to go visit a castle where I could do nothing all day but play hide and seek with a bunch of kids. One day it's going to happen. Trust me. Hey, get ready. I'll be doing a video about it. You guys will see. I'll have Bob videotape it. Although I'd want Bob to participate, but I know he wouldn't want to do anything like that. Oh, wow. Kathy. Oh, I would love that. City air here is stinky. Country air is fresh. Yes. Well, that's the part where I want to go, is the country part. Yeah. I mean, I want to go visit their cities, don't get me wrong, but I want to go to the country. I want to run up and down the hills, literally. Julie Andrews, when she did The Sound of Music and she was running up and down the hills and twirling around, that's what I want to do. Oh, yeah. And I wish I could go to Austria, to those hills that she was running and twirling around on. That's what I want to do. I want to go copy her. I want to go over there because I would have done the same thing. It would have been so beautiful. I would have been so happy. I would have been just running up and down the hills and twirling around and singing, and I don't know. That has to be a moment, I don't know. These are weird kind of dreams that I have. I'm sure not anybody else in the world has them, but I do. Hi, Blackie. Welcome. Welcome to my desk. You're kind of in the way, but thank you. You gonna go up there? He's gonna go up there with Cleo. Like Cleopatra. She doesn't look like she wants him up there. There may be a fight. I hope not. Cleo. Oh boy. Oh, they're bathing each other. Maybe they'll be good. So yeah, I was wondering what you guys did today, how your Saturday was, and all that good stuff. Now remember, today. Well, I should say today. Today, tonight, I will be having my auction. I do have some new stuff to bring to the table tonight. I need to show a lot more jewelry. And I would like to have do a jewelry lot sale. I need to get like a bunch of jewelry in a bag or a box of some sort and auction it off. So I would like to do that today. So make sure you join me tonight. I will be having my auction, and I'm still looking. Those of you that ask for special items, I'm still looking for those items. I haven't quit looking for them. Also, I'm going to be showing my American soaps tonight. And they are $8 a bar, but they are all natural soaps that are so very good for your skin. They don't have any parabens, any toxins in them, because they are all natural, made with goat's milk and all that. So please come tonight if you need any all natural soap. I'm going to be showing it tonight. Lackey, hey, Lack, come on, guys. I knew they'd start fighting. All right, guys. All right. Cleo. All right. They got along so good, and then it went south. Oh, they're mad. Fat Chance Bob. Oh, that was in Germany in the Alps. Okay, see, I don't even know. I thought it was Austria. I don't even know. I guess I don't even know my own history there. I love The Sound of Music. And every time I bring up The Sound of Music, I want to go watch it. Like right now, I could so put in that movie and sit down and watch it. I love it. I love that movie. All right, guys. Cleo. Oh, man, they're fighting. Why do they got to fight right now? Cleo, come here. Cleo. Come here. Come here and say hi to the audience. No, she's not having it. She'd rather fight. My Cleopatra, we named her Cleopatra because she acts like a little diva. She really does. Austrian border. Okay, yeah. Oh, man. What I heard was the hills that where that church is, like the hills where she was twirling around, I heard that they have it guarded. Like you're not allowed to go run on those hills like she did. And I'm like, why would they do that? That'd be a tourist attraction. I would go. And that's exactly what I would want to do. I wouldn't want to do it in the dress, like the dresses they wear or she wore in that movie. I mean, I'd have to wear pants. Let's face it. I'm not going to go running up and down hills in a dress. But I would definitely do it. Yeah. In a heartbeat. Right near the border. Okay, yeah. For some reason, I thought it was Austria. I don't even know where I got that. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But so, yeah, I guess I have a weird bucket list, guys, if you hadn't caught on. My bucket list is very out there. Yes, the hills are alive with the sound of music. I love that. I love that song. It just gets me so like in a Zen attitude, doesn't it? And her singing through the whole movie. I just sing right with her. Like every song. Yeah, now I have to watch that movie. Bob, if you're listening, which you might not be listening to me anymore, but if you still are, we need to watch that movie. I've missed that movie. I haven't seen it in so long. I need to watch it again because it gets me inspired to go to these countries. I want to go to these European countries. I just do. Then I'll be like, I probably won't want to come back home for a while, to be honest. I'd have to take my cats, which that would be impossible because that means I'd have to put them on a plane to go with me. So you can see how this is never going to work, don't you? As much as I want to go, my cats, yeah, they would be so depressed if I left for a whole week. So I'd have to take them with me somehow. And I can't see them liking plane rides. So I don't see how that could even work out. But I'd try to attempt it. And then Bob would be like, no, we're not taking the cats. And I'd be like, we got to. I already tell him now, if we go on vacation, we got to take the cats, meaning we're going to have to rent like an RV, or we're going to have to get like a camper, a trailer, and like I'll be in the back in the trailer while Bob's in the truck driving it. Yeah. So in order for us to go on vacation, it's going to be really complicated when we have cats. I don't know how exactly we're going to do that. Anyhow, I guess I'm just babbling about nonsense at this point. I'm going to let you guys go. How about that? And like I said, I just had to give you the good news about Dad. I'm so super pumped that he is home because he was just antsy. He was getting irritable. You could tell he needed to go home. And so he's finally home, and I'm sure it's going to be, from here on out, it's going to get better as far as his kidneys. I think this is exactly what he needed, was the drainage tubes, and it worked. So hallelujah. So I think from here on out, he'll get better and he'll improve as far as kidneys. I did ask if he will wind up getting clogs again, and he did say yes, he could potentially get these clogs in his kidneys again because it's because of cancer. That's why his kidneys started to clog up that way. Because when they got in there, they could see how fast the cancer was. And when somebody has cancer, they don't want to have any surgeries that are unnecessary. They only do a surgery if they absolutely have to, because when you open up a cancer patient and you go into the organ where the cancer is, and then you sew it back up and all that, once you open up anywhere in the body where there's cancer, it promotes growth as far as the cancer goes. So he's been opened, so this could potentially cause his cancer to grow even more, which is the part that I'm scared about, because it is just a proven fact that cancer grows and spreads more quickly and more often when you open up a patient, when you cut them open and have to do any surgeries. So that is the one scary thing that's been in the back of my mind. But, he had to have the surgery. It was a life-saving surgery to get these drainage tubes in there. So he had no choice. That being said, it is almost like it fixed one problem, which is the clogged kidneys, but in turn, it could, because I'm not going to speak it into existence, but it could create a whole nother problem. But I'm going to keep praying that it doesn't cause a whole nother problem as far as more growth. So yeah, that is also something to keep in mind when it comes to cancer, is that's what happens when you have it and you open up the body cavity and cancer. Because when you open up a body that has cancer in it, air gets inside, whether you want it to or not. You're opened up and air gets inside the body that's not supposed to be there, and it causes problems. So Autumn. Oh yeah, Michelle. Yep. Yeah, Bob, don't let him fool you. He loves our cats. He does. He really loves our cats, which I'm so glad. Hi, CV. Welcome. I hit, what did I just have on my elbow? I hit your video, your last video you did, and I went to go watch it, but then I had to leave. So I couldn't finish watching it, but I have to go back and look at your last video. So I haven't done that yet, my friend, but I will be, because that's what I was up to. When I seen your name pop up on my notification that you did a video, I was getting ready to watch your last video. So I'll have to do that. And everybody, I always say this, please sub to everybody in the chat. They all are such great people and have awesome videos about all different stuff. And no, that's okay. CV, I told you before, like I said, when I went to your channel for the first time, and a couple others that are in the baseball card community, like I said, I used to watch baseball, but I don't anymore. But I mean, I like going to channels that kind of expand my horizons, so to speak. And I like watching other videos than just like auction videos, or I watch cooking videos. I watch, like I said, I've now been in the baseball card collecting community for a little while now. Parker, he's one of the ones. There's another one, Warcraft, Ohio. I seen he put up a video recently, just tonight. So I'll have to go back and watch that. But I like to support people that do different videos that I find interesting in some way or the other. Like I said, I am still a Wolverine at heart. So my Detroit Tigers, I still am a fan. I'm not a fan of their new team. I'm going to be honest, CV. The one coach that brought the Tigers down was Osmus, because he was a horrible, horrible baseball coach. I don't know how he lasted as long as he did. Couldn't stand him. He had the best team that the Detroit Tigers ever had back in 2013 and 14. Actually, 2012, 13, and 14. And he blew it. Don't even get me started on that. Osmus, couldn't stand him. I don't know. I forget what team he went to after that, but then I think he got fired from whatever team that was. He's horrible. Horrible coach. I don't know why they still have him, but anyhow, that's a whole nother story. But yeah. Crafty and Parker, yeah, they're all. So you guys, what I'm trying to say is sub to these people. If you don't know CVs, just check him out. Check out his channel. Even if you don't like baseball or card collecting or whatever. Like I said, I don't collect cards. I don't watch baseball anymore. But I know my son does. He used to collect. He watches baseball, basketball, football. He's a big sports nut. He watches it all. And so I like purchasing cards for him. So your angel, well, good for them. Good for them, CV, because Osmus is I know more about baseball than he does. I'm just saying, he was a lousy, lousy coach. I mean, horrible. He has to go down as one of the most. He had the best Tiger team. He had Caspitas. He had Kinsler. He had, Miggy. He had Victor. He had all these great people. Tory. He had Rajay. He had You know, all the good ones. What does he do? He's just an idiot. He had the Tigers all the time bunt. Every time they got up there, every single game, they bunted all the time when they should have never bunted. And it always was a disaster. Whenever they bunted, they got out like it didn't ever work. And I was like, what are you doing? Just dumb. Like basically the owner of the Tigers basically threw away money there. And then to top it all off, Osmus got rid of all those players except Miggy and a couple others. So the Tigers were just no good after that. Now they only have Miggy, and he's not 100%. So there you go. But anywho, that's, like I said, a whole nother subject. I'm going to get going. And like I said, everybody sub to everybody. I've got an auction coming up tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern on my channel. Please be there, or be square, or be round, or be triangular. But please be there. And come with your tea or your coffee or your pop or whatever it is you drink, and grab you a snack. And we should have a good time. So I'll see you there. And everybody have a pleasant evening, okay? All right. Bye, everybody.